Welcome back to Harris, aka Democrat Animal Farm. The intro is very simple. If you like or thinking about or support Donald Trump, you're a fascist. You're a Nazi. Joe Biden wants to kick our rear ends. I got some news for him, but I can't say it. I'll get in trouble. Okay? But as a retired history teacher, I need to tell you what these terms really mean. Then I'll show you some other clips. So when it comes down to it, what is Nazism? Nazism had racial policies. Fascism didn't prioritize race. The SS, Gestapo, crucial to Nazi terror. Fascist Italy used less terror. They used a lot of terror as well, and they actually used the Cosa Nostra to control certain people in Italy and in Sicily. Most people don't know that. I may have to do a video about that. And actually, the U.S. government actually broke out some people that were in the Cosa Nostra, or the mafia, whatever you want to call it, to help in Sicily and in Palermo. Most people don't know that. Okay? Nazis aimed for racial expansion. Racial expansion, getting rid of the Jews, taking over their territory, and all that territory would have been turned into places where the new Third Reich was going to be at. German Nazism led to the Holocaust. Those are the two basic definitions. I'm going to show you another clip, but I'm also going to go over the 14 characteristics of both of these types. The 14 are authoritarianism, ultranationalism, militarism, cultural personality, anti-intellectualism, strongman leadership mentality, or strong woman mentality, suppression of dissent, economic interventionism, scapegoating, racial and ethnic superiority, propaganda, social conservatism, glorification of violence, and totalitarianism. I'm going to concentrate on one, propaganda. One of the main parts of these 14 is propaganda. Who controls the mainstream media? The corporate media, which is basically 90%. That's ABC, CBS, MSNBC, which is unbelievably biased. They're all biased. CNN is garbage. I used to call it Clinton News Network, corrupt news network. There's some other words back in 2016 that was used, but I'm not going to use them. I'll get in trouble. But you've seen all over the news how biased they are. Okay, the mere fact that all the mainstream media is calling you that support Trump, or even thinking about voting for him or any Republican candidate, fascists and Nazis. That's unacceptable. They all should lose their license of how biased they are. But it's so hard to do that because of the First Amendment. But also, the same supposed progressive people attack people that support a candidate. That's not who we are. As you can see this, I already voted. I did I've never done that before. I've always voted in person on election day, or when I was in the Marine Corps, I had an absentee ballot that was sent in, it followed the rules, and they got voted. I checked when I got back home. Okay, one thing I like is so many people are voting, and that's going to be a big dump on election day, and probably about only 30 to 40% are going to be able to vote on election day. I hope that solves some of the problems that we had in 2020. So I'm going to show you the clip from the 1939 rally, and then I'm also going to show a clip from Hulkamania and what he said there when he got there. I hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be some more coming out. There'll be one about how corrupt social media it is, and I'm going to tie it into an alternate ending to the Planet of the Apes. Thank you. And now for a 27-second public domain video about the Madison Square Garden rally last Sunday.
Many in the U.S. remain blind to the Hitler menace, even when the German-American Bund stages stages mass rallies in Madison Square Garden, and its stormtroopers onto hecklers with blackjack.
Is that the DOJ now? Domestic terrorists now?
Welcome to the house that Hulkamania built. You know something? Usually when I'm in Madison Square Garden, I'm body slamming giants. I'm winning world heavyweight titles, and I'm cracking people over the heads with steel chairs. And the energy in Madison Square Garden is off the Richter scale. But today, Trumpomaniacs, the energy in here is something like I've never felt. The energy of all these Trumpomaniacs is the most powerful force in the universe. And today, this is Donald Trump's house, brother. You know something, Trump maniacs? I don't see no stinking Nazis in here. I don't see no stinking domestic terrorists in here. The only thing I see in here are a bunch of hard-working men and women that are real Americans, brother. You know, when I hear my president and our president, Donald Trump, speak, he sounds for real, brother. He sounds like he has a heart of gold that's all for the USA. But when I hear Kamala speak, it sounds, it sounds like a script from Hollywood with a really, really bad act.